Are you sick and tired of gambling your hard-earned money on Madden packs? Well, look no further than my sponsor, MMOEXP, for the cheapest and most reliable MUT coins on the market. And don't forget to use code 30 at checkout for 5% off. The link for their website will be right at the top of the description. What's going on, guys? Today we're going to be updating the running back tier list. But before we hop into it, if you are new here, hit that subscribe button. We're on the road to 20,000 subscribers, so that subscribe button and turn on notifications. We post daily Madden 21 content. And also, do not forget to hit that like button. I'll also leave a link for my Twitch channel down in the description. Most likely, while you're watching this right now, I'm live over on Twitch. So if you haven't yet, come through, drop a follow, and say what's up. Like I said, link down in the description. Alright, so here is the tier list that we made around a month ago. And obviously, they have added a whole bunch of new running backs into MUT. But here's the new tier list. And the top three is the exact same. We still have Barry, Bo, and Reggie at S tier. I feel like that's still the way it is, honestly. I mean, I feel like their speed, their stats, they're still kind of up to par with the game right now. And they're definitely S tier in my opinion. And the reason why Dalvin Cook is still A tier is because he did receive that Team of the Week upgrade today, which is going to boost. If you power him up, you're able to boost all his stats +1. So maybe once Dalvin Cook does get his redux, he can be a pretty popular option at running back. Yeah, I could definitely see that. But yeah, let's hop right into it. Our first card today is going to be Edgerrin James. Alright, so here's Edgerrin James, 92 overall with 90 speed, 91 acceleration, 90 agility, 89 carrying, 75 catching, 91 COD, 86 trucking, and a 90 break tackle. And I feel like Edgerrin James is a card that a lot of people kind of overlooked. I'm not sure why that exactly happened, but I feel like I don't see enough with this card. And he's a very, very good card at 6'2", has good speed, good COD, can break tackles, can catch passes. I don't understand why I don't see more Edgerrin Jameses. I mean, obviously there are better running backs like Reggie or maybe LT or Bo or Barry, but I still think Edgerrin James is like definitely a top 5, top 10 back in MUT without question. I feel like this card I feel like he deserves more of a shot, honestly. So I mean, if you haven't tried Edgerrin James and you're looking for a running back, go ahead and try him out, man. I'm not gonna lie, this card's actually very good. I used him for a gameplay, and I'm pretty sure that we went crazy with him in that gameplay as well. So I mean, Edgerrin James, I don't think he's good enough to be S tier. In my opinion, but I will put him at A tier. I do think he is a I do think he's definitely high A tier, low S tier. All right, so here is 92 overall, LaDainian Tomlinson, and he's got 91 speed, 92 acceleration, 92 agility, 89 carrying, 80 catching, 92 COD with 75 trucking and 89 break tackle. And I've been using LT ever since he's come out, and this card, he's the best running back that I've used so far this year personally. As far as breaking tackles, being able to run routes, the speed, the COD. This card is just absolutely ridiculous. The strength, the height, everything about this card is just perfect in my opinion. So for that reason, I do think LT is better than Reggie. And I would prefer LT over Bo because of the pass catching aspect. But I do still think that Barry Sanders is better than LT. Yeah, that Barry Sanders card, the COD, the speed, the acceleration on that card, it's just crazy. So I do think Barry is better than LT. But if the choice is either should I get LT or should I get Barry, Barry's still very expensive, and LT's, I'm not going to say he's cheaper because he's still very expensive, but he is cheaper than Barry is. So that's why I run LT, because he's kind of a cheaper and like a slightly worse Barry Sanders. Like, it's not like that much. It's not as much as the price range would suggest. But all right, so next up we got 92 overall Jim Brown with 90 speed, 90 acceleration, 87 agility, 90 carrying, 68 catching, 86 COD with 91 trucking, 91 break tackle. And I'm telling you right now, this Jim Brown card is the best. He's the best power back I've used this year. I know people are probably thinking, oh, Bo Jackson. I'm telling you right now, Jim Brown, like the animations that he gets, if you want a legit power back, Jim Brown's the best, no question. I mean, like, Bo is considered a power back, but he still has the good juke, still has the good COD. So I put him in the elusive category, honestly, as far as how he plays and running styles and stuff like that. But I'm telling you right now, Jim Brown, I'm not sure what the reason is why he animates so well with like trucking and stiff arms and stuff like that. But when I did a gameplay on this card, it just felt different, man. I know, like, I was rocking with power backs to start the year, but recently I've gone back to elusive. I realized that like juking and doing stuff like that is just, it's kind of a better option for me, especially coming from Madden 20 where that's all I used to do. But I'm telling you right now, if you're a power back user, Jim Brown, he's amazing, bro. I think it is because of that 88 strength, which is just absolutely ridiculous. But I'm gonna put Jim Brown. This might shock some people, but this is just how I feel about this card. I think Jim Brown is low S tier, high A tier. If he had better catching and slightly better speed, he'd be higher in S tier. But just the way this card animates, I'm telling you, I know people were spamming L's in chats when they saw this card was revealed, but I'm telling you, just try him out. If power backs are your style, just try him out, man. And I guarantee you that you will not regret it. This card was absolutely amazing. All right, so next up, we got 92 overall, Saquon Barkley with 92 speed, 93 acceleration, 93 agility, 87 carrying, 74 catching, 92 COD, 84 trucking, and 89 break tackle. And in my opinion, I use Saquon Barkley for probably like 4 to 5 games. And he is the best running back that I felt this year. It's not even close. I did have him powered up with sprinter and stuff like that, but the acceleration combined with the speed, combined with the strength, combined with the COD, this card breaks tackles. And if you run a backfield master or backfield mismatch, the card is going to be a much better pass catcher as well. So I think without question, I think Saquon Barkley, in my opinion, I know it might be very mixed, but I do think that Saquon Barkley is the best running back in MUT right now. And when Series 3 does come out, I do recommend that you go ahead and use your power pass on Saquon. Yeah, Saquon, without question, best running back I've used so far in MUT. Yeah, he definitely S tier. All right, so now we got 91 overall Derrick Henry with 88 speed, 86 acceleration, 80 agility, 89 carrying, 58 catching, 76 COD, 90 trucking, 90 break tackle. And this Derrick Henry card, I mean, he's good. Don't get me wrong. He's not bad. Like, definitely usable. Could definitely punish you, especially on a theme team. But with 76 COD, I'm pretty sure Joe Montana has better COD than Derrick Henry. And just let that sink in. Like, Joe Montana has legit better COD than Derrick Henry. EA definitely did this card dirty. Should have better speed, should have better COD. This card was definitely done dirty by EA without question, but I still think he is low A tier. As far as power backs go, I mean, Jim Brown is the clear-cut better option than Derrick Henry because of the speed, because of the COD, because of the animations as well, because of the strength. But Derrick Henry, if you do have him, he's not bad. If you need a few yards, he'll probably chunk 4 to 5 every time because he is 6'3". And has good strength and has good abilities. So I mean, not abilities, animations. So yeah, I think Derrick Henry is still A tier, but yeah, I don't know. I would recommend Jim Brown over him. All right, so now we got 92 overall Derwin versus the world Nick Chubb with 88 speed, 87 acceleration, 87 jumping, 87 trucking, 91 ball carrier vision, 91 carrying, 86 stiff arm, and a 93 break tackles. So this Nick Chubb card is definitely a rare sight to see. Not many people actually own this card because I feel like one, no one really knew how to get this card, and two, most people probably chose Ramsey. So I feel like this Nick Chubb card wasn't that popular. But the card actually isn't terrible. I mean, look at the stats. 88 speed. I mean, yeah, actually the stats aren't that good, but yeah, actually the stats are not good at all. Wait, wow, this card's actually terrible. Yeah, I'm gonna put him B tier. I think he deserves to be B tier. Anywhere higher, I don't think he belongs there. I mean, he has similar stats to Derrick Henry, but you got to remember that Derrick Henry is also 6'3", also weighs more, has better strength as well. So you got to remember that. So I think that Nick Chubb and Derrick Henry are pretty close. But I'm telling you, if Nick Chubb was 6'3" and had the same physical stats as Derrick Henry, they'd probably be next to each other. But the fact that Nick Chubb is a little bit smaller, I'm gonna put him down there at B tier. He's probably actually a better fullback than he's a running back, to be honest. All right, next up we got 90 overall Raheem with 92 speed, 91 acceleration, 87 agility, 89 carrying, 64 catching, 87 COD, 77 trucking with an 85 break tackle. And Raheem, man, this card, he runs like Saquon Barkley minus the break tackles and the animations. As far as speed goes, these cards, I mean, the Saquon and the Raheem, they feel identical. They do feel identical. But you see Raheem's catching at 64. Yes, you could run backfield master on him and obviously boost the catching and the route running and stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, I think Raheem's amazing. One of the better running backs in this game because of that speed. Doesn't have the best COD though, so he is gonna feel. And it's gonna be very hard for you to kind of turn the ball up field and stuff like that. When I used this card, that was definitely very obvious to me that you can't really turn the corner as well as you can with like an LT or a Reggie or a Saquon or a Barry Sanders. So for that reason, I'm gonna put Raheem at A tier. I do think he is high A tier, low S tier. That's probably the range I'd put him at. This card is amazing. If you did do the Scary Terry set or are thinking about it, you do get to keep this Raheem card for free. So, I mean, it's not completely free because you have to obviously buy him and put him in the set, but you do get him back from the set, so you can run this card with Scary Terry as well, which is definitely a thing that a lot of people did do with Raheem. So, yeah, this card's honestly a big W, though. I'm definitely happy that Raheem did get some love this year, this early. This card's absolutely amazing. All right, so here is 91 overall Corey Dillon, and I am recording this at around 1 p.m. Eastern time, so the cards are not in the game yet, but odds are you probably saw the Corey Dillon gameplay before you watch this video, so it's kind of some like inception or like deception, whatever the word is. I'm not too sure what the word is, but yeah, Corey Dillon though, card doesn't look that great. 89 speed, 90 acceleration, 88 agility, 90 carrying, 64 catching, with 87 COD, 84 trucking, and a 90 break tackle. So Corey Dillon, where does this card belong? I feel like Corey Dillon's best comparison is Nick Chubb. And if we go off those standards and how I just discussed Nick Chubb, then I got to put Corey Dillon right next to him, right? Because they're very similar cards. Very, very similar. Both power backs. They basically have the same speed. Even if you power up Corey Dillon, 90 speed, 91 speed, just still doesn't cut it for me at this point of the year. And as well as, you saw some of the stats that he was lacking in. I just don't think Corey Dillon's going to be that great. All right, so next up, we got 90 overall Shaun Alexander with 88 speed, 89 acceleration, 85 agility, 90 carrying, 69 catching, 86 COD, 87 trucking, and an 87 break tackle. So I did use Shaun Alexander for a little bit. I did a gameplay on him, and then I kept him on the team, and I put him at backup for those goal line scenarios. But yeah, Shaun Alexander, this card isn't anything special. He phased out very, very quick. But to be fair, he was never really that good in the game. So but he did phase out quick. Like I thought that maybe he'd stay as a good power back for longer. But then we got Derrick Henry, and then we got Jim Brown, and it wasn't looking good for Shaun Alexander. So for that reason, I'm gonna put him like mid B tier, man. This card is not that great on a theme team. Yes, obviously this card will play a whole lot better. But yeah, for me, this card, I don't think he's bad. Like I don't think he's C tier, D tier. He can definitely get the job done for you. But I do think, yeah, I like him at like mid B range. I feel like that's kind of where he belongs. And I also do think Eddie George is better than him as well. So yeah, I'm gonna put Shaun mid B tier without question. All right, so now we got 89 overall James Conner with 87 speed, 89 acceleration, 81 agility, 88 carrying with 67 catching, 81 COD, 86 trucking, and a 87 break tackle. And unfortunately, they do consider James Conner as a power back. I guess that does kind of make sense how he plays in real life, but yeah, this card he isn't good. I'm gonna come out right now and say this: if you're considering getting this card, don't do it. 87 speed, has no power up. The only way this card is even mediocre is if he's on a Steelers theme team. The COD is not there, the agility is not there. The strength is there, I guess, for running back, but he can't catch passes. And yeah, I would never try this card. And yeah, like I said, the only way he is viable is gonna be on a Steelers theme team. So yeah, I'm gonna put him. Yeah, I think he might be C tier, honestly. Yeah, because I take Zeke, I take Warwick, I take Arian, I take Todd Gurley over this James Conner card every single day of the week. So yeah, I'm gonna have to put James Conner at C tier. Our first C tier ranking of the day is James Conner. All right, so now we got team standout Austin Ekeler with 88 speed, 90 acceleration, 89 agility, 86 carrying, 78 catching, with 86 COD, 69 trucking, and 86 break tackles. So I do feel like if Ekeler was just a little bit faster, this card would be higher on my ranking. But he is a receiving back, and I feel like receiving backs, they are the move in most scenarios. But I don't even feel like Austin Ekeler was the best receiving back that we got from team standouts. So with that 88 speed, with the mediocre COD, has good catching. His height at 5'10 is good as well. I'm not gonna say Eckler's like A tier or say anything that crazy, but I do think he's probably like high B tier. If you're running this card, you're probably not in a bad area. If you power him up, 89 speed isn't good by any means, but the fact that you're probably using him as a pass catcher most of the time, especially if you're running backfield master or backfield mismatch, which is definitely gonna be very popular on this card. I feel like this card could definitely perform like I feel like his ceiling in performance is probably like mid A tier, but I'm happy with putting him like mid B tier, mid to high B tier, yeah. All right, so next up is 89 overall Kareem Hunt with 88 speed, 90 acceleration, 88 agility, 89 carrying, 70 catching, 85 COD, 84 trucking, and 87 break tackle. And as far as his juke move goes, I do want to see what his juke is. Okay, 88 juke. Kareem Hunt actually isn't terrible. If this card had base 90 speed, yes, he would be very popular, but unfortunately, just like Ekeler, EA only gave him 88 speed, and 88 speed is just not getting the job done for me. So personally, the way I play the game, the way I like using my running backs, I'm going to put Kareem Hunt at B tier, but I do think he is definitely behind Ekeler. But I do think he's before Sean Alexander, though. Actually, no, he's probably... Yeah, I'm going to put him here, actually. I'm going to put him there. I was going to put him next to Ekeler, but I do like Ekeler as a receiving back a whole lot. So I'm not going to put him next to Ekeler, but I do like Sean Alexander more than I like Kareem Hunt. So for that reason, that's why Kareem Hunt is behind Sean Alexander. But I think Kareem... but this is also tough because you got these guys I like a lot, like Zeke, Arian Foster. This is a tough one. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna keep pushing him back. I actually like this. I like where he is now a whole lot better. All right, so now we got 89 overall Alvin Kamara with 88 speed, 91 acceleration, 90 agility, 85 carrying, 77 catching, 86 COD, 83 trucking with 87 break tackle. And after reading this card stats, I'm now realizing how similar all the team standout running backs actually are. I mean, they all have 88 speed. They're all basically kind of identical, besides kind of the archetypes kind of breaking them up. But I do think Alvin Kamara is the best of the team standout running backs, in my opinion. Just as far as the acceleration, the break tackle, the stiff arm, the juke moves, and stuff like that. I feel like Alvin Kamara is definitely better than Ekeler. So for that reason, I'm going to put Alvin Kamara before Austin Ekeler. I mean, both are great pass catchers, but I feel like Kamara kind of adds that different element to his game. He's able to stiff arm, kind of fall forward, kind of break more tackles. So that is the reason why I have Kamara before Ekeler. But don't get me wrong, both cards are amazing. As far as receiving back goes, they're two pretty, I guess, for like 100K you can probably get these cards for. They're kind of just two good budget options, I'd say. But I feel like we have a lot of B tier. There are a lot of B tier running backs on this list, huh? All right, so now we got 87 overall Leonard Fournette. And this card really did confuse me because he is scary fast, right? But he only has 88 speed. I feel like they should have at least given this guy at least 90 speed. I'm not saying he deserves to have 90 speed, but I feel like if he's in the scary fast promo, it should have at least been a 90 speed, 87 overall running back. But it is what it is. 88 speed, 86 acceleration. So not even the acceleration is good. With 78 COD, that's not good either. 82 agility, good carrying at 87. Can't catch a football at 65. With 84 break, only 84 break tackle on this card. Okay, yeah, I've seen enough. Leonard Fournette, he's C tier. I do think he's better than James Conner, but he's still C tier. This card isn't doing much. I don't know. This card made no sense for Scary Fast. I'm not even sure why we got him for Scary Fast, but yeah, this card is he's far from good, man. He's definitely far from good. All right, so this is the final list. At S tier, we got Saquon Barkley, Barry Sanders, LT, Bo Jackson, Reggie Bush, and Jim Brown. At A tier, we got Raheem, Edgerrin, Dalvin Cook, Derrick Henry. And at B tier, we got Corey Dillon, Nick Chubb, Alvin Kamara, Austin Ekeler, Eddie George, Sean Alexander, Warwick Dunn, Zeke, Arian Foster, Kareem Hunt, and Todd Gurley, who does cut off on your screen. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with how this list turned out. If you have any comments or if you want to, critique my list, let me know down in the comment section. And if you are new here, hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications. And if the video helped you out, enjoy the video, be sure to hit that like button. And as always, I'll see you boys in the next one.